We're back now with Graham Williams from Finn's Grill and Ice House out in Port A. We're talking about it being snapper season. That's a big part of what you guys do on several different levels.
Absolutely. Red snapper season is coming up, and we are fortunate enough to have Deep Sea headquarters right next door to Finn's. We kind of own both, and it's just a really great time to come up with a Veracruz sauce for some red snapper that we're going to be catching next month. So it's a pretty simple sauce. We're going to show everybody how to make it and how to saute the snapper as well.
We're going to get to work on a red snapper dish right now, and like you said, out at Finn's, you guys will cook it and have it in-house if people want it that way.
It's a neat deal.
Or people can catch it.
You come off the boat, you bring your catch, we cook it, we clean it, we cook it for you, and you can enjoy it right in the restaurant. Or we have plenty of red snapper for those that don't get lucky with the pole. But we're going to start off with a red snapper with a Veracruz sauce.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit of melted butter.
Okay.
And we're going to add some chicken stock to that.
Okay.
All right.
Always a good sound as you're cooking things up.
What I've got here is just a mixture of bell peppers and onions. I use some red and some yellow and some green bell peppers, some yellow bell peppers.
The more you can put in there, the more color
you
get.
Just a little more color. You're really not changing the flavor too much by using different colors of peppers. We're going to also add to that some olives. These are just chopped green olives.
And I guess you got so many fishermen and women around here who catch that red snapper every year. There's so many things you can do with the fish, right? A lot of different dishes.
It's very versatile. You can grill this fish. You can saute it. You can broil it. We're going to do a saute today.
Okay.
I've added some capers and some whole cherry tomatoes here that I've just cut in half. All right. We got a little bit of garlic. And this is a tomato puree that I've made up. It's just simply tomatoes that I've mixed with olive oil and water.
Okay.
And just hit it in a blender. We're just going to mix that in here. All right. And a little salt and pepper.
Okay.
Just for flavor.
And how long do you have to prepare the sauce?
What we're going to do is now that we have everything in the pan here, we're going to mix this in real well. And we're going to let this reduce for about 15 minutes on about a medium heat.
Okay.
And what it's going to do is just get our vegetables nice and tender, and it's going to get the tomato blended into the chicken stock. Okay? So we're going to let that cook off. And in the meantime, while that's cooking, I've got some red snapper fillets here that I've buttered a pan with. We're going to just throw those right in a saute pan, and we're going to saute those on about medium-high heat. 4 or 5 minutes. You really want to check and make sure your fish is cooked all the way. This is not a fish you want to cook medium rare like a tuna, so to speak. So what we're going to do is that will cook off for about 15 minutes, and it's going to come out looking just like that.
All right, we're going to check that out here in just a few minutes. We want to mention that the recipe is going to be available on KRISTV.com, and you can also watch the segment, watch what Graham did, and then there's the information about Finn's Grill and Ice House out on Port A if you want to stop by and try a little of that red snapper yourself. We're going to sample this in a few minutes, but straight ahead. Graham Williams from Finn's in Port A showing us the finished product here of his red snapper with Veracruz sauce.
Veracruz sauce, guys. This is a really nice red snapper Veracruz. This is a very easy sauce to do. Anybody can do this at home. Doesn't take a lot of time, and it'll make you look like you really know how to cook.
All right, Matt, take the first bite of it. As we mentioned here,
I'm going to have to cross over you.
Well, go ahead. It is red snapper season, so there's a million different ways to do it. Finn's will cook the fish you catch or cook one for you, and we'll just say good luck to all the fishermen out there. What do you think,
Absolutely.
Matt?
I'm amazed that this red snapper is not actually red when you take these fins off, I guess.
Well, tell us what you think. There's the recipe. You can find that later today on KRISTV.com, and there's the information about Finn's.
That's fantastic.
That's fantastic. Go check it out. We'll see you back here at 5 o'clock.